again, it feels a little more childish. Like I think I would have gotten into it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But the same problem with Naruto, because now they have Boruto. Naruto ka beta hai, uska show
Oh,
hai.
by the way, all children hate Boruto.
With anime, and especially like a Naruto type anime, every character has a very rich and developed story arc.
So one second, you're conspiring that the mayor of Powerpuff Girls
And Miss Bellum
and
were a
Miss Bellum
thing.
were a thing.
Just when they break up, she meets with like a crazy accident or
Yeah.
something, or falls sick or something like that, and she's in the hospital.
It's basically a thing to put attractive people to say, hey,
Hey.
it's snowing, and people are like, correct. Because they can see.
How did you know?
Okay, can I ask you a question? Who is? I wanted to ask you this question specifically. Who is Shalini Passi?
Passi.
Shalini Passi
yeah.
is...
He just said into a dick joke.
Oh.
Are you describing
Out of
my
being
stand-up
great at
comedy? What?
Yeah, that's what I was also like, I
How
would
to
have been
make
great
big
at
jokes.
it. I would have just been amazing.
I love Pavi struggling with the mic. She's like, do I hold it like this?
What?
She's tried 7 different methods so far.
I'm just gonna be like... just gonna play with the mic a lot.
Yeah. Recording?
Recording. Okay.
Alright, welcome to yet another episode of 3DL, which could stand for whatever the hell you want it to. It could stand for 3 Drinks Later, it could stand for 3 Drunk... Shit, I can't abuse up top. Try it again. Just beep the L part. Okay. I'm joined by 3 luminaries of Indian comedy.
Ooh.
Where
Yeah.
are they?
Sorry. I just fixed my shoulders. Illuminating.
Luminaries.
Luminaries. We have Tarang Hardikar,
Hey.
one of the most prominent voices of Pune.
Yeah. Hey. Hi. Kasakai, Mumbai.
He said Pune and you went from Mumbai.
A guy from Pune will say
Yeah,
Kasakai, Mumbai. Now, why
Yeah.
would a guy from Pune be like Kasakai, Pune? He lives in Pune.
Yeah. And Pavi, how do you identify? You're the voice of which region of India?
You should have done your research since you called us on this show.
I only know that Tarang is from Pune. So I met him there.
That's also because he met him there.
Yeah.
It's not like he had a
Relationship
conversation.
is very geographical.
So by that logic, I'm from Habitat Men's
Yeah.
Bathroom because that's where
Whoa.
we met.
Wait, what? Hey, don't tell
Yeah,
everybody
you don't know.
that.
You don't know this about Pavi?
She
She's
goes
in
to
the
men's
men's
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah. To have conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of crowd work.
Oh.
Very little crowd work happening in the men's bathroom.
Not when I'm inside.
Hey, where is your penis from?
From Pune. Then it's like, Kasakai Mumbai.
Did you just... You went for the act out also. That's
Yeah.
I commendable.
So which region of like, so for example, I was thinking about this. I'm Mumbai, but like central Mumbai. Like it's not south, but it's like the accent is from everywhere. What is your
I actually grew up in Mangalore, Karnataka.
wow, dude?
So I'm by birth South Indian, but my family is from Gujarat.
Holy
So,
shit.
Yeah.
How's Mangalore?
Mangalore, beautiful. Fucking amazing. I hated it till about 23 when I left. Now I recently just went back. It's so nice, dude. I can get
So
to the
you
beach
left
in
and
15
it
minutes.
got nice.
Yeah, dude. Dude, seriously. I feel like Mangalore is the only city where that smart city project, they took it seriously. Because the roads did get better, at least in some parts.
Mangalore is my native too, and I +1.
What?
Pavitra Shetty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
We can do a whole conversation in Tulu right now.
Yeah.
And only
In
10
Tulur,
people.
Usarulana.
Usar, Bevarsi.
Please, okay, we both will just watch.
Yeah.
Let's do 1 minute of conversation, of forced
Of Tulu.
We
conversation.
both don't know that
Yeah.
much to do.
That's why I was
To have
trying to
one
do
of
this
these-
That was it. That was the one.
Finished.
Yes, that's it. That's all.
That was the start and the end.
So, but did you live in Mangalore at all?
I would go twice a year to meet my nanny. Then once she passed away, I'm like, chal, kya karungi udhar
Wow.
jaake. But then the smart city thing happened, then I went.
Yes.
I went to Mangalore for a show once and I performed at a place called BMS Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Book my show.
Their hotel.
That's literally the opening and closing joke also. Because they threw me off the stage after that.
They see the listing on BMS. And they're like, oh, BMS only.
Oddly enough, it was an insider.
It was an insider.
Yeah.
I know this. I did one of my first opening shows at that hotel.
Yeah.
I opened for Biswa.
Oh my
Oh.
god, dude.
And he was in a very depressive mood. Like, I have come there full energy. Hey, Biswa, how are you? And he's like, what is life? Should I kill my... I was like, what?
that is so
What?
Biswa,
That
by
is,
the way.
yeah.
If he's like having a bad day, he'll make sure you're having one too, because he's just like, there's no future to comedy. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
like, I've just come here with hope and like this radiance, you know, and like
Yeah.
trying to perform a happy set. He's like, क्या फर्क पड़ता है हम सब with lakhs of money in his fucking account. He's just like, there's no future to this, and I was like, sorry.
Once Biswa explained to me for a really long time the philosophy behind Kung Fu Panda 2.
What is the philosophy?
Like just how much like how Kung Fu Panda has kind of Zen philosophy and like things of that in it, like being in the moment,
Inner
inner
peace.
peace and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
it kind of applies.
And but how does Biswa know about
I
it?
don't know.
He has not applied it himself. There is no Zen to that man. We play badminton with that man. He falls 143 times in 2 hours. It's crazy.
You see, he's telling, he had like a moment where he's like, you know, people think I'm nice. And they think I'm joking. I am not. I'm like, I think even you're confused about who you are as a person. But yeah, we could talk about Biswa for hours, and we will. This is the Biswa podcast. Welcome to India's first
Biswa podcast. Only Biswa talk.
AIB,
Biswa
All
per
India
20
Bas
minute.
Biswa podcast.
BMS was Biswa my show.
Hey, that's Antariksh Tucker, who hosts a show called
Definitely.
That Filmy Game Show. Yeah, and this question did not feature that. That's why. But I did Manipal University, dude. Like Manipal
Yes.
University was probably the best college show I've ever had in my career, because
Yeah.
this was back when
Yeah.
people knew what stand-up comedy was.
Correct.
So they really loved me.
And Manipal students
Lots of
have a
drugs
lot
there.
of sex also.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of sex and drugs. That's like a
so
thing.
then they're really happy in
All the time.
general.
Nobody offered, so I don't know.
Nothing they offer. Dregs. No dregs.
No dregs.
No drag.
No subs.
No sucking or dregs.
I remember the dean was a guy called Pai. And he was a very sweet man.
Pile?
Pipe, not pile. Yeah.
Sex, drugs, and pies.
Yeah.
What a great combination, right? Like after you do anal, what happens? So he was very sweet. He came up to me before the show, and like usually principals will come out and don't talk about our institution. It's a revered. He like, do whatever you want.
Whoa.
And then he gave me 10 facts about himself to do jokes. I'm like, what is this person, dude?
That
So I did
was
jokes
him
on him, and he was like,
inviting you.
people laughing. He was laughing. I'm like, dude, that's amazing.
Oh, great
Wow.
man.
I did 2 hours 45 minutes.
So they're
Like, I'm not
like
even making that up. I did 2 hours
Seriously?
45 minutes. I did 1 hour 30 minutes to stand up, and then I did a question and answer with the crowd, and it's insane. And this is
Damn.
like pre-recording anything.
That sounds like a great show. 2
Yeah.
hours 45 minutes.
2 hours,
Yeah.
45
So-
minutes. Yeah.
Especially when you're paid only for 1 hour. Like, that's crazy.
No, oh yeah, I forgot about that part. I didn't catch it.
Suddenly he's looking back upon it as a
Yeah.
sad
Like,
memory.
oh shit, I should charge
Sorry,
double,
I
damn
just
it.
biswad you.
But recently everybody's getting a little more fearful of doing college shows, especially after certain incidents,
Right.
which we'll not talk about because a lot of people don't know about them. Do you guys enjoy doing college shows?
If anybody pays me money, I will do the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I don't think I am in the position to be like, actually, not this one. I don't want this money. I'm not.
Goes
there.
against my ethics.
No,
of
no.
I have no comedy ethics.
My
Money
ethics have a
is-
price
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's actually more fun, no? Like kids and all, like you're
College
older
shows
than
are
them.
fun.
But they're
you
not
can,
kids, they're teenagers. Horny
No, but
we are
college
also
shows are-
older than them. We can like shut them up and bully.
No, no. Generally, I mean, my experience has been college kids are like very excited. कि तू fuck बोलेगा कोई तो बहुत मजा आएगा.
Yeah.
So they are
want-
very high energy. Corporate shows are tough
Yeah.
because
it's-
they don't want you there. Only the HR wants you there.
So
But
you know-
even college shows, once again, if you are opening for like a more famous act, then they don't want you there.
They're
And
very aggressive.
Yeah, they do what like how people in Karan Aujla's show they did that to Shehnaz, and then to hum to kya hi hai, to they're like, so I was like,
I had the greatest. So IIT Mumbai is always fascinating, right? Because you
Yeah.
can know your status in your career depending on how they call you up. So in 2008, 9, 10, I think we did free shows for IIT Mumbai, and it was good because it led us to getting more engineering shows and all that kind of stuff. Then 2012, they called me and they're like, "How much is your budget?" They're like, "Done." I'm like, "No negotiation, amazing."
Wow.
Then a year later, they're like, "How much is your budget?" And they're like, 15% less, then 20% less. So every year it reduces. Then recently they called me, they're like, "We want you to headline a show." I'm like, "Great, thanks a lot. Would love to do it." And they're like, "We don't have any budgets." I'm like, "But why have you gone back to 2009?" And then I'm like, "This is how much I charge." The guy calls me 2 days later and he's like, "Sir, We thought about it. We had a great internal discussion, and we have it's a way better opportunity for you. We have 3 headliners: Harsh Gujral, Biswa, Kalyan, Rath, and one other person. We are giving you the opportunity to open for them. And I was walking at Patwardhan Park, and I started feeling depressed about my career. I'm like, what the fuck have I done? And then cut to, I locked a show for IIT Hyderabad where they're paying me money. And I'm like, fuck, IIT Mumbai, dude. They're always waiting for somebody who they can scam to do a free show.
Yeah.
And every year somebody they find. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, and IIT Mumbai, if I see anybody from IIT Mumbai who's part of the organizing committee complain on LinkedIn in 3 years about how you're forced to do an unpaid internship, we will come back to this.
No man, no one in any IIT is doing anything unpaid.
They are
These
36% is the success rate right now.
But all the people who don't get those jobs, they are choosing not to. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, like entrepreneurship, moving away, doing IIM, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's not just like
and sex.
good job.
I mean, and it's a really fun crowd. I've done it a bunch of times. And it's
IIT
a lot of
Mumbai?
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Have you?
I had performed their festival that they have Mood Indigo.
Indigo.
Yeah, and
I
I had
have
also I succumbed to their scam. This was
No, but
not
so-
I was given the opportunity to open for Rahul Subramaniam, I think, at the
Oh,
time.
you opened?
I opened.
Okay, no, I was in college when I did Mood Indigo, so they have a competition, like a fest. Basically, Mood Indigo is a fest, right? So one of the competitions in the fest was stand-up. So I had participated and I had lost.
Who's this person?
And the way he said that story, I thought it's leading upwards.
Participated.
This is
and
today-
this is my comeback story.
lost.
I lost, and last week I posted a video that hit 1 million. So
Oh.
Whoa.
And today you're on Sorabh podcast.
let's go.
Your career is going downhill again.
With Tarang and Pavi.
That's right.
Who was the person who won? Do you remember?
Atul Sharma.
Oh,
The
Atul
comedian.
Sharma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he's very
thought-
funny.
He's also funny. Yeah.
I did the bits ka that competition. They have
Goa
a
wala.
Goa wala. I went to Goa. I went to their college.
You went from Pune to Goa.
Pune to Goa.
Pune to Mumbai at least.
Goa.
I didn't find their college only, man. It was a scary trip. I got down from the
It's
bus
very far,
somewhere, and it was somewhere. I started walking. I had to ask a bunch of people.
From the bus stop, you decided to walk to Bits
Yeah.
Pilani. That I think was the first
Struggle
wrong step.
story.
Yeah,
But it's good, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then I didn't know how to get inside because my phone was dead. So I just got in with some kind of dance crew that was there. It said I was their dance member, and then I identified myself. I'm here for the competition. Then they took me.
But if I saw you walking into the dance room, I would be like, yeah, this guy could be.
Must be.
Yeah, Tarang
you're
is
skinny
dancing
dude,
only
yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
I think Tarang has a story of, did you go to Nagpur for like
Yeah.
a ridiculously low amount
Oh, yeah. Like really low. Almost
Say it.
Many such
even
stories.
Say the amount.
Say it.
like
2,000.
Four
And
digits.
wait. And who paid for the travel and
Yeah,
stuff?
that's the question, yeah.
So the thing is that
No.
He walked from
No.
Bombay to he again couldn't find it.
was paid by me only, but it was 400 rupees coming and back. So I got a profit of 1,200.
5x.
That's not bad, yeah.
Finance.
Yeah, you have to look at it like you're a startup.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And was the show good?
No, horrible. I reached there very late because my bus got delayed, and then I had to run to the stage. And I remember being with my bag, and I ran and I saw this guy performing. He looked at me, he was like, Taranga Adika. He just gave me the mic.
What is this? This is Nagpur ka college show this is?
No, it was like some rich guy at a hotel. They were just like,
He's a rich
But I
guy.
had that entrance thing happened to me also. I had to do a corporate show in South Bombay, very far from wherever I live. Obviously, can't afford living in South Bombay. I went there.
You will soon be able to. That's a hope, right? We
Who?
like these people
Why
will
you're
get old
marrying
and
Jia
die
or
and
what?
all. Yeah. Sorry,
No, I
sorry.
think South Bombay property rates are going to come down.
Yeah, they are good. They are good. We are all waiting. Because eventually old people will die.
Yeah.
And most of their family members have moved abroad. And that's when we step in and we're like,
Yeah.
a distress
Now's the
sale?
time. Let's go.
Happy guy. Sorry. So you had to go to South Mumbai, yeah.
Yeah. Long journey. They told me to come at like 7. I'm on my way, and then at like 6:30 they're like, hey, where are you? I'm like, yeah, you said 7, I'm on my way. And they said, no, we said 6:30. Like an hour ago we said come by 6:30. I'm like, yeah, I had left already by then. So it's not like your message did not change anything because I was already on my way.
Yeah.
It's just going to take me as much. I reached the place and I wanted to, like, generally corporate show, you want to ask, no, like, who's the asshole, who's the people that like, which department. Like this is some credit insurance, not even like, it's not a bank, some finance company, very complicated finance. I don't even understand it. So like I'm over there like, hey, who's the sales team? And they're like, no, we don't have a sales team. So I entered the room and just like, hi, who is the person over here? Hello.
Yeah.
And the lady there's like, put your hands together for Hussain. And then I've just gone on stage.
Damn.
Yeah. Everybody's just staring like this. It was like,
No,
How-
the worst I've ever had, I was doing a show for the and it was a lot of fun. And before introducing me, they're like, oh, we're very excited. Everybody's like 85 people, they love your comedy. I'm like, fuck, who are these people with terrible taste and all? And I'm waiting to go up on stage. And like, before just one small video will play before you go on stage. I'm like, great, no problem. And the lady comes and she's like, we like to play a video for all the people who laid their lives during the terrorist attack. And I'm watching the video, and it's a great, dude, if you get the chances on YouTube, there's a TED Talk that a guy did, and it's a really lovely video because like people laid their lives, like people who worked at the Taj Hotel, basically standing in front to protect the people there and all that stuff, and people are crying and I'm crying and it's like a lot overwhelming, and this lady comes on stage, she's like, alright, just and now comedy from Sorabh. I'm like, what? What kind of internet?
what a terrible timing, dude. They should just flip that around.
Flip that around. There's a college show I did recently, okay, where again they said do a clean show. I'm like, fine, fair enough. Yeah, I'm like, I'll do a clean show if you want, because I've seen the opposite side of it where I have had there's a show in a college in Vellore, which I will not name. I mean, there's one college, so yeah.
Is it an institute of technology?
Yeah, I think so. It is an institute of
technology.
Yeah,
Okay.
It is in Vellore.
There are so many options.
Yeah. So I landed at Chennai airport and one of the students picked me up, okay? And I'm like, boss, give me some notes and all. Brother, he spoke for 3 hours. And I never in my life have I had 9 pages of jokes about the institute. And I've reached there, I'm like, I don't even need to do stand-up. Antarak, who's produced Cyrus' show, is very amused.
Man, Cyrus can talk so much.
So I reached and I was like, dude, okay, I'll literally do 1 hour only on the institute. And I'm about to go on stage and the guy comes like, sir, थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम हो गई है कि किसे एक डीन ने पता चला करा है कि मैं आपके साथ था तो वो जानते कि मैंने आपको जोक्स किए तो प्लीज मत करो मेरा एक्सपल्शन हो जाएगा. I'm like, dude, now don't throw expulsion. Now I'm imagining his family taking a loan and all that shit. So I did my normal set and it still went off well. Now there's another comedian on the lineup at that day and he was told the same instructions. Went ahead and did it. So now it reaches a point where the students is about to be expelled or whatever the hell, whatever the word is. I didn't go to college.
Sorry, expulsed.
Expulsion.
Expecto Patronum.
Which makes sense actually. And so it reached a point where I had to apologize on behalf of the other comedian to the institute head. Why am I being put in this position being the person who avoided it? So yeah, I avoid.
Who is it?
I don't want to name it. I'll message you later. Huh? Samir?
Samay.
No, not Samay. This is when I used to be popular, which is long back. This is during Johnny Lever era. No. This is during Tenali Rama doing stand-up.
He's known to be controversial in his stand-up. Yeah.
Yeah, he bro, I'll be honest, I watched Tenali Raman and Akbar and Birbal, same show basically. I used to get very irritated because at the end it's always one unnecessary twist. Like, oh, make these 2 sticks, one stick be smaller than the other, but without cutting it. And then the result is like, get a bigger stick. I'm like, no, that was not the framework that you set up for this puzzle. It ruined my mind, dude. Like, how many crows are there in the city?
Yeah.
And you're like, aur main ginu kaise? And then Tenali Raman or Birbal will come in like 6,666.
Yeah.
And they're like, how do you know? They're like, oh, tu gin ke dikha. I was like, that is not in the framework.
I solved the puzzle.
Those are not the rules of the puzzle.
You do.
And then his solution is, if you actually count all the crows and the crows are more than 6,000, that means relatives of other city crows are visiting.
Yeah.
And if it's less, then means apne log kahin visit karne gaye. I'm like, this is just you wasted 20 minutes of my life, dude.
Dude, imagine
It's an
using this
assumption.
kind of technique on IIT JEE papers where they like, or whatever, like forget IIT JEE because I don't know what the papers look like. But it's like train is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour and how long will it take to reach a station which is 20 kilometers away? You're like, what if it stops on the way? What if a guy has laid his life out in the public?
Yeah.
What if a guy has a chicken and goes out of the window and everybody's like, biryani time? Like, there's many options.
There's many options.
Yeah,
I think Birbal was a conspiracy theorist. Because that's like the basis of like conspiracy theory is that you have an assumption and then you put everything else according to your assumption.
Yeah.
So I feel like that.
Yeah, Birbal said that
Basically-
Americans didn't land on the moon also.
Yeah. Why
And he
not?
used to walk like this. You not seen the cartoon or what?
Oh yeah.
Monster issues.
Pavi, you were saying something, huh?
I forgot. What were we talking about?
I don't know. This is how the show is going well.
Pop culture, relevant pop culture of
You're talking about
today's
Birbal.
times.
I'm talking about how Birbal is a conspiracy theorist. And he said, but, and then we went,
Yeah,
derailed your whole thought.
my whole thought just came out of my brain.
But that was the
long,
animation
yeah.
style, dude.
Yeah. It's a great way to walk, yeah.
Do you guys find Tantri the Mantri to be like a more fun version of a
I love
No,
Tantri the
I
Mantri.
have not
I
seen
hated
What
that
is
show.
this? Which
No.
era was this?
comic? It's not a film.
Then I don't know what you're talking
But I love that Tarang has no idea what he's talking about, but he's like, I hated
category
it.
of porn have you been watching?
But I really like Akbar and Birbal, which is why I was kind of.
You like, yeah, Akbar also the version of him was like interesting. Tantri the Mantri, the Raja was, basically what you said is true. Where Tantri the Mantri basically great premise, okay? I mean, I don't know it personally because I was not born at the time that this stuff came out because I'm a youth. But what I've heard from old people like Antariksh and all is that Tantri was basically a mantri. This is a
Oh,
twist.
right.
Oh,
Shut up.
what?
You know what? Thanks for clarifying. I thought there were two people.
Oh, you
One
said
Tantri and one Mantri.
one Tantri, comma, the Mantri.
Yeah, yeah.
Tantri, the other guy.
So Tantri used to conspire to kill the king every single this thing, and the king would somehow survive, and not only that, it would prosper the kingdom. Like he would be like, oh, you'll fall down this cliff, and then instead the cart falls down and discovers that there's a gold mine there. And they're like, Tantri, you're amazing. You discovered a gold mine. So
Okay.
it
So
was
they don't know
great.
he's trying to kill him.
Yeah, they don't know he's trying to kill
They're
him.
like, and he keeps getting rewards for this.
It's a super premise. What a premise. It's genius. Because it's taken the whole premise of like that Tom and Jerry versus Coyote, whatever the hell, to like reward system.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
every the king loves Mantri. And he's constantly trying to kill him, and it was great. I love that. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a comic or is it?
it's a comic.
It's
a
kind
comic.
of
Yeah.
it's kind of like Phineas and Ferb.
They should
no?
make it a show.
You've seen Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Banging
course.
show.
I grew up watching Phineas and Ferb.
Right. Yeah, of course. I forgot you were the same age as us.
Yes. Younger actually.
The
Yeah.
same-
Younger.
they're these two brothers who build an invention, and like they have like this incredible thing that they build, and by the end of it somehow it's always gayab, and when their
Yeah.
sister points it out to their
The whole
mother, it's
premise
gone.
is these two scientists are doing some crazy things.
Yeah.
There's a villain guy who's always trying to beat them, and there's that fight. At the same time, these two scientists' sister is always trying to tell the mother कि ये लोग ये कर रहे हैं, ये लोग ये कर रहे हैं. But
Yeah.
by the time the mother comes to see in the room or in the whatever, the invention has already been destroyed and gone away, and we go back to zero.
So you're trying to say that they plagiarized this from Tinkle Comics.
No, I'm
No.
saying
We're just
it's
talking about
listen,
another
guys.
cartoon. We're just talking about another cartoon,
started
dude.
back then, where they were like, "What? We never did this," and then their sister is like, "What? Nobody believes her." And
Oh,
then
so
they
they're
started
conspiring
hashtag
against the
believe her.
sister.
Yeah.
Oh, they started a hashtag believer.
They're like, "What the
hashtag believe Candace.
Now, I'm assuming you probably know this already, but like the theory or like maybe some interview or some rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently the people who made the show, their sister, the person who made the show, their sister suffers from not Alzheimer's. What's the one where dementia?
Yeah.
Dementia? No, the one where you like see things.
Schizophrenia?
Schizophrenia. Yeah. Yes, suffers from schizophrenia. So this was like an homage to that.
Oh.
Like the girl is imagining all these crazy things the brother
so
is doing.
she-
But what did you didn't watch any of these cartoons and
I've
stuff?
seen Phineas and Ferb, but like I've seen a lot of like Spider-Man, but in Hindi. Because like the timing, Cartoon Network in my zamana tried to shift to Hindi. I'm more of a Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's
Yeah.
Lab.
Yeah.
My
Chote
daughter,
Bhiyao.
who's 7, is discovered Powerpuff Girls right now, and they're losing their minds.
It's
They're like finding it so much
good.
fun.
It's a
The
banger.
thing is, the writers really had fun where they were like, even adults should enjoy this.
Yeah.
So as kids, we never really appreciated the jokes, and now when I watch it, like whatever 2 years ago I saw it again, it was beautiful, and like just people and their yeah.
No, but a fun fact about Powerpuff
Yeah.
Girls, same creator as Samurai Jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a theory that goes that Samurai
He's
Jack
the
He's the father.
Father,
Because they look the
yeah.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They look. When I was a kid, I used to think, why does this character look the
No,
same?
but they all
And
different
the
ethnicities.
animator wasn't that.
No, the
Skin.
professor of the 3 girls, Powerpuff Girls,
Professor
That's
Uorfi.
that
Samurai
guy
Jack.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
and Samurai Jack, they look very similar.
Similar.
Same universe.
Yeah.
And even like I love that Mayor was like really short, and then like it gave so many short men confidence that you can
Yeah.
be sexy and you can like land a girl like Miss Bellum, like who has
chemical-
a great
But
chemical-
she's
back.
a secretary.
Chemical
That's why
X.
your HR nightmare.
They were also fucking on the side, bro.
How do you know all this about
Because-
Powerpuff Girls sex stories, dude?
Pavi
you
knows
heard their
rumors about
conversation?
Pavi's been on some websites.
Girl, have you even read Reddit?
So one second, you're conspiring that the mayor of Powerpuff Girls
And Miss Bellum
and
were
Miss
a
Bellum
thing.
were a thing.
Yeah, because like
Miss
ek
Bellum
to
is the one whose face they
only
don't show.
Rath
Yeah, yeah.
they would show.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And like you see their conversations are everything is very like
Flirtatious.
Yeah, flirtatious and double meaning throughout. It's just mad, very hot.
Yeah. It's like Rajpal Yadav with Nora Fatehi is the vibe there because it's a shorter man
Yeah,
with like a
yeah.
really. I mean, not that I know these references. I only consume wine. Wait, wine is what? Dude, Powerpuff Girls is a lot of fun. Like I used to, the kids in my building were very impressed that you could do Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
And they were like, Uncle, how?
Are you only?
Even Mojo Jojo's backstory was so cute that he was Professor Utonium and like
He was
his
the
pet.
first experiment.
Yeah, it was the first experiment. And then when the Powerpuff Girls came in, like the attention
He
shifted
was,
to the
yeah.
younger
Yeah.
siblings. So then
Yeah, yeah,
Mojo was like, okay, where's my cuteness Mojo going? And then he was like, I show
shit,
ya.
dude.
bitch.
Yeah.
Dude, isn't this the plot of Guardians of the Galaxy 3? That's what happens with that rocket guy, right? Where
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
that the
yeah.
exact same plot?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
Even
farming
Toy
together.
Story.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And all of this was stolen from Tantri the Mantri.
Yeah, right.
That's what we come to. The Tantri the Mantri is the genesis
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
all
Correct.
modern entertainment.
That's why it's in Sanskrit also.
In what?
Tantri the Mantri, the name is Sanskrit also, no?
Yeah.
Just like Sanskrit is the mother of all languages.
Yeah, like Samurai Jack is the mother of all the here's the thing. Do you guys watch anime? Anybody? a
Oh,
fan?
I mean,
Me.
some animes.
A lot.
Yeah, you are though sponsored by Soul Store for everything you do now.
Not everything.
You go to Japan and Soul Store, like here's some
they
money.
didn't send me to Japan. I was going to Japan because I am an anime fan.
Yeah. So what is
So
your?
then I pitched them, okay, I'll do these reels for you, and then that collaboration happened.
Wow, man, you're so cool, dude. What a-
Death Note can be counted as anime.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's an
of
anime.
course, it's one of the best. One of the
It's
best.
One
always
of the best.
gateway
That's
drug.
the only one I've seen.
Did you like it?
And some, yeah, I loved it. Just the music is only very. Yeah.
great
And some of
See,
I
this
love
is
the
why he was a
food.
dancer.
Like, why is he moving like that?
Bro, that scene with the chip that he has to eat. Crazy.
I'm gonna
You
take
watch
a
it.
chip.
No, I've seen Death Note. What is the chip that he has?
Yeah, which one? What
There's
is
one.
this?
There's one scene. I don't remember exact context
Light
now.
is cornered
Yeah.
with like a lot of the stuff, and he has to think about a lot of the stuff. So he has this whole monologue in his head. Then he discovers how a strategy around it. And then while that thing is happening, his monologue just goes, and then I'm just gonna take a potato chip.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to eat
okay,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds really cool back then, but in hindsight, you're like, did you just say I'm going to take a potato chip?
No, but like the context is really
The
cool.
context
because
is
he's
cool.
planning all this and people are looking at him, so he's like, I'm gonna act normal, I'm gonna eat the chip.
Oh.
One of the best tennis matches I've ever seen. In Death Note, there is a tennis match between Light and L, the duo,
yeah.
and they're thinking about whether to doubt each other with every single small move that they do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where challengers got their plot.
What? Challenger?
Challengers, the
Kareena
Zendaya
Kapoor
and
movie.
no.
What?
What has he been watching, man? Or what
Zendaya
has he
movie.
been watching on?
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya.
झेंडिया काय करतोस?
Zandu Bab.
Dude, that movie was crazy, bro.
Hey,
Like,
Zendaya.
I'm like, I couldn't just tell who was fucking whom, dude.
In which
The
Challengers?
Yeah, the chemistry was insane between the two heroes, the hero and the heroine, and the other hero and the heroine, and the heroine.
I've not seen the movie, but I've seen that shot.
Yeah.
I like how you're watching very specific things.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. It just
Challenger's
shows up.
fuck scene.
Bro, it
Now
just
to come
shows up.
on your
Dude.
Instagram explore the scene where they're all kissing each other together.
Oh yeah, that's from there.
In
I didn't know that.
See? You see?
I was done in the first 7 seconds.
This is
I'm
what
like,
I
Challenger accepted. No, but my kids, I started getting them into Naruto.
Oh.
And they have
Oh my god.
lost
Kyubi
it,
na chakra
dude.
nan datte bayo. Kage bosu na dusu.
Domo.
Say,
YouTube.
say more things like this.
That's why I just know like a few words and phrases. I mean, I tried to learn Japanese. I used the amazing app Duolingo.
Yeah.
And because I didn't get that sponsorship, fuck them. Bro, it is really like 18 lessons of the same 3 words, dude. Like, I don't know, other people find it useful, I guess. But
Yeah.
after like
Like
lesson number
IUCN.
7 of the same words of Mizu, and like Mizu means water, and Gohan, which is like, brother, Gohan is like Goku's son.
Yeah.
But it means rice.
It means
Oh.
rice.
Yeah.
Goku named
Who
his son
named
Rice.
Yeah, because he's staple diet.
Yeah.
So you named your son after your diet?
Who do you like the most? Actually, you know what? This could be like an actual plot point that I don't, because I have not seen Dragon Ball Z in a very long time. Maybe because Goku looks like the character. Like, yeah, I named him after my favorite dish, Gohan.
Right.
It could be
But
something
that's
like
so
that.
weird. Do you just like rice? Who eats only rice? With something, no?
Japanese
Lots of people, yeah.
Lot of
Just
people.
rice?
Dude, like,
These are sticky rice. No? It's very
Sticky rice is
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Still.
And
Dude.
you know how it got sticky. Like, dude, it's like you
Bade
go.
bang bang.
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's like something sexual.
Dregs
I don't
and
know.
sucks.
I don't know why, but it just Sean Paul popped into my head.
What
Bade
is
bang bang.
Bade bang?
Bada bum bum.
That's what he says in the beginning of every song.
Bade bang
Shan
bang is like
Nepal.
what uncles in my building say during Holi.
Beady bang bang.
Dude, Sean Paul, fun fact.
Shad Nepal.
Shan Nepal. I big fan. Used to listen to a lot of his music. I used to listen to his whole albums and stuff when I was younger. That was the thing I used to do. I used to listen to albums.
How long
So-
ago was that? Younger.
Actually, you know what really hurts to say, but like 10 years ago.
Wow, dude,
Whoa.
so fucking old, dude. I
Damn,
remember. I
didn't
only
know
remember.
he was 11.
I only listen to music like on reels and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't even remember
Sure.
albums.
Sure.
What the fuck is an album,
Yeah.
dude?
So
Sean
young,
Paul.
Sorabh is good. Yeah, dude.
Albums only in like phone galleries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phone galleries.
What do you use then?
Just mine. That's what us young
He
people.
captured in his heart. Today's entire episode is a part in his heart. There's no video record.
Yeah, each time we have to release an episode, I have to get a heart transplant. So yeah, what did Sean Paul do? Sean
So
Paul.
that's his thing. Takiya kalam, as they say. Like every. I'm not talking about Sorabh right now. So beginning of the song, he'll say these words.
Yeah.
Shan Nepal, bada bang bang, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bada bang bang.
Yeah. So throughout
give
my
it a-
childhood, I used to think he's saying Chandrapal. Chindan Chandrapal?
Yeah.
He sounds like he's saying Chandrapal,
Yeah.
but that's just so odd. Like, why is he saying Chandrapal? Recently, in one of his interviews, he said, yeah, I was saying
It was
Chandrapal.
Paul, yeah.
Yeah, because Chindan Chandrapal was like
A legend, yeah.
he is a legend, and at that time, he was like, he was there, Sachin Tendulkar,
Chand
basically.
Paul.
Yeah.
It's actually Chand Paul.
Yeah.
Chandapal,
Yeah.
I used to mimic Shivnarine Chandrapal's batting stance.
Oh, dude, great batting stance. Very
Yeah,
confusing. Yeah.
Because he used to do that one step he would stand on the leg stump,
Yeah.
and then when the bowler is about to bowl, he'd walk like one quick step. So I used to do that.
Very annoying to watch, and it's super, but very effective.
Yeah.
Like as
Not as effective for me.
yeah. But the Chandapal thing is a lot of fun. So Naruto, dude, anime is like it's kind of interesting to have kids watch anime, because like every time I talk to like a lot of sports people and athletes and all, a lot of them will keep referencing some anime that inspired them.
Yeah.
So I spoke to athletes, and they like I was talking to a lot of Olympians and all, and they're like, dude, I was feeling a little down, and then I watched 4 episodes of Naruto, and I suddenly felt uplifted. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I made my children watch it, and they have now watched more episodes of Naruto than I did.
Yeah.
I watched 8 episodes, and they're like, Papa, do you know Sasuke did this? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are.
Well, Sasuke is a great arc also.
Yeah.
The thing is, with anime, and especially like a Naruto type anime, every character has a very rich and developed story arc. Like even the tertiary characters, the fourth category characters, they all have like the reason why they are like this, and why they became like this, and now they are on the path to goodness, or why they became evil, and they all mix with each other in like really, really fun ways. Like Sasuke he's in the beginning, he's just like a moody, like a weird guy kind of person, which Naruto, the main guy, has like a very big tiff with.
Yeah.
But then they slowly become friends and stuff like that, and then through a course of time, in the hunger for success and money and power, not money in the show, but power, Sasuke chooses the dark path.
Who's the evil guy?
Orochimaru.
Uruchimaru. My son loves
Uruchimaru.
Uruchimaru and he's trying to draw Uruchimaru. And then, so it's one of my favorite moments in the day
Yes,
is having children describe anime to me. I'm like, Papa, you don't know what he did. He did this and then the dimension opened and then he went to this dimension and died there and then came back. I'm like, what are you talking about? What have I made you watch this?
But it's very
great.
emotional.
Yeah, it's
like you really
extremely
get into
emotional.
it. Yeah.
Also, the music just adds to it. Like the music is just like
Yeah.
you get immersed into it, even with our attention span being so bad. Like because of the music, you're locked in. It's very.
I think anime does a great job at world building. Like every
Yeah.
anime has such a rich world so that you can start anywhere and then every character has like 8 backstories that you can go into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow, whenever I watch anything anime related, I feel like I'm high, like because it just feels like what's happening. It's going like you should watch it late at night.
Conceptually,
the effect, is very like, and also the food is so well.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always hungry after watching it. I want to like eat something nice on the side.
Talking about how good looking the food is in anime, there is a thing about cabbage animation.
Huh.
Okay?
Yeah,
studio, if they can animate cabbage well, their artists are like very highly regarded.
Oh.
Because apparently cabbage is one of the
Toughest
Like,
to-
very tough to.
Can I get a little geeky? I studied animation and it's because of the follow through of the cabbage leaf, which is very hard to animate because the cabbage leaf does this
Yeah.
and every part of that action is like kind of hard to predict while you're drawing the thing.
That's crazy. So
So why is the cabbage flying?
No, like when
The
you
leaf.
move it, the leaf,
Oh, has to bounce
Flutters.
a little.
and there's a
Yeah.
lot of leaves, so it.
Like the Japanese word for foolgobi is ghibli. Yeah.
Studio Ghibli is.
It's based on foolgobi. Yeah.
I can't tell if you're being serious or
Yeah.
not.
In my mind, it sounded like a joke, and I just said it. I'm just going to
This
stand
is,
by
this is how he fools his audience. And they're laughing and they're like, where's the joke?
They go out in parties
Like
be like,
he's
bro,
laughing.
I learned something crazy in a podcast. Japanese word for
Gobi is Ghibli.
I just realized there's a flower pot here. Yeah. Sorry.
So again, in addition to the cabbage thing, there's an American animated show. The Last Airbender. If you guys have.
Yeah.
Again, you're
Great show.
You love that.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
One of the best. So in that, there's a running joke about my cabbages. This guy, this like vendor who's just happens to be everywhere wherever the action is happening.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
His cabbage cart always gets destroyed.
Just trashed, yeah.
But that's the running joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, dude.
But Avatar also,
Yeah.
speaking of Avatar, they had a Netflix adaptation for it. It's decent, but the actual show is much nicer, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not for like the book is better than the movie sort of way, but because the anime is a lot more, the animated show is a lot more adult, I feel like. Like the Netflix adaptation treats it more like it's for children than the anime does.
yeah.
Yeah, but also it's like, I don't understand this obsession with trying to live action everything.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, with the...
That's just for money.
I watched the first season of Avatar, the Airbender, and I was like, it's a lot of fun. But also you start noticing that the thematics of a lot of this sort of mythology / fantasy shows is roughly the same once you figure it out, right? And so you're like, oh, I see what you're exactly trying to do. And it's like, it's also possible that you inspired somebody to do this, and that's what
Yeah.
I consumed. And now I'm like, okay, this seems stale or whatever it is. But it's a lot of fun. And then I tried to watch that movie. My God, dude, that... Manoj
The-
Shyamalan movie.
Oh.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
it's really bad.
And
It's really
because I
bad.
was trying to write some set on it, and I watched the first season of this thing, and then I tried to watch 11 minutes of this. I'm like, what the fuck did
Yeah.
you do?
They
It's
really
really
screw
bad.
up live action. Even the Death Note live action was so
It's
bad.
really bad.
It was so bad.
Willem Dafoe and all, yeah.
Death Note, you would imagine, so easy to do.
It was such a good. It's such a. Everything is there. The
There.
plot
Yeah.
is there.
The plot is obviously great,
They
but
made Light a fuckboy, man.
Okay, one second, now I'm interested.
Like an American, like they made an American basketball drama.
yeah, they made it into High School Musical,
High
but
now
like
I don't know why
with
all are
black
complaining.
clothes.
I'm finding it way more
It's not Death
Pavi's like, I'm going to go watch Death Note.
Yeah. What are y'all saying, guys? Describe him a little more.
I think it's because people who are in charge of making these movies and these decisions, they look at anime like it's for children,
Yeah.
and it's not really. Like, yeah, we all watched it when we were younger, but the stories and all, the reason why they are so popular and they're so good is because the stories are so developed and so mature.
Yeah.
Like in Death Note, he's literally killing people.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
crazy premise too.
Yeah, in Avatar, the first or second episode, the Airbender, he's supposed to be an 11, 12-year-old boy who's like 1,000 years later, he's been thawed out of the ice and something like that. And he goes back to his village where he sees the guy who trained him, his dead body.
Yeah.
That's a shot in the anime, which they just completely ignored in the live action.
Yeah,
In the live action, one grandmother just said, "Haan, inka sab mar gaye sab log." And that's so much less impactful, and I feel like it was
Exposition
Summer guy.
Zindabad.
yeah, and it, literally like 2 episodes of the anime worth of content is just exposition by this grandmother
Yeah.
to like
That's
kids
why there are
sitting down.
grandparents in any movie. They are just there for context setting. Like,
हेलो
चलो चलो घर
मैं
जा.
दादी हूँ अभी हम नेक्स्ट सीन पे जा रहे हैं
Yeah.
बहुत बैक स्टोरी बची है चलो बाय बाय
हमारे जमाने में fill in the blanks.
Yeah, dude, like so one of the animes that I kind of enjoyed until I think the 5th season was Hunter multiplied by Hunter. As it's called by everybody.
I don't know why I found it so funny.
Because it really irritates people when it's said like this. I've been saying it for 3 years and people are like, it's Hunter X Hunter.
Why do I feel like I want to calculate it? What exactly?
If you
H
multiply,
square.
yeah, Hunter multiplied by Hunter actually gives you the Gulshan Devaya film, which is Hunter.
This one, right? This is the poster.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So Hunter, it was a lot of fun, dude. And then the 5th season, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. There was just like a whole thing about ants. And ants becoming humanoids and them trying to take over the world. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And they're trying to make these creatures really scary. And I'm like, it's a bee. Like, what the fuck is happening? So that show really did it. The first 4 seasons were a lot of fun.
One negative aspect, or not negative, but like a pattern of anime, especially ones that are long running, like Naruto is very long. One Punch. But like
One Punch is just 3 seasons.
No, sorry,
is
not
that-
One Punch.
you
One
mean,
Piece.
One
One Piece.
Piece.
Sorry,
One
sorry.
Piece, yeah,
One Piece
Not
is-
One Punch.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
One Piece,
so I've not seen One Piece a lot because again it feels a little more childish. Like I think I would have gotten into it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But the same problem with Naruto because now they have Boruto. Naruto ka beta hai, uska show
Oh,
hai.
by the way, all children hate Boruto.
Everybody hates Boruto.
Everybody, my son is like, Papa, I have uninstalled Netflix because they have Boruto. There are other solutions to this problem.
Your son is great at problem solving.
whole family.
Papa, you made bad pulao. I'm burning the house. No, dude.
bad
But
Netflix.
why do you hate Boruto?
I think he might be colored by like public opinion.
No,
about the
he
show.
watched like
He
2
watched-
episodes and he just hated it. I think it
Yeah.
was like, he said something very specific. I think he said that it's not fun. They were
Yeah.
just trying to make him like ultra serious or whatever it was. And just
Yeah, the energy was off. And actually, the thing is, no, the world is set in one place.
Yeah.
And now you develop the world over like 500, 600 episodes. And every time you get a new, like the villain, there'll be a villain. Basically, story structure of the end, there'll be a villain. The villain will lose. Then another new villain will come.
Yeah.
But the problem is, to defeat the old villain, your heroes became stronger. So now your next villain has to have something that makes him even more stronger.
Right.
So you keep adding, like, it's like world building Jenga, right? You keep adding more and more layers to it.
Yeah.
At some point, the Jenga will fall because you're like, okay, abhi idhar se
Now
kahan
the
jaun?
thing is done.
Because
You need
now
to-
Naruto as a character, he's become Hokage. Like that was like episode 1. That's this guy's story that I want to be prime minister, basically.
Yeah.
And by the end of Shippuden,
Prime Minister.
in their world, he wants to be prime minister.
Which is a nine what? Nine
No,
fox.
Nine Tails is the power that he has. He is
Yeah, okay.
like
yeah.
the Nine Tails ka
But
power
he
he
uses
has.
it eventually, or no?
Yeah, he becomes, it's a beast actually, but then we become friends with it and we realize the beast actually animal cruelty हो रही थी उसके साथ भी बहुत बुरा हुआ था इसके लिए वो गुस्से में था.
Oh my God,
but फिर वो
dude,
दोस्त
that's
बन
so
गए.
cool.
And
Yeah.
then
It's woke and all. Also.
oh really? Oh okay. Since we are here,
Is not.
it's not.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
It's not.
Which is-
Naruto has specifically a character, the guy who teaches Naruto how to be the best version of himself. His entire, like, his comedic angle shtick, like he's
The
fighting
sexy
with-
jutsu.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
No, sexy jutsu is Naruto.
It's Naruto.
But-
So here's the thing. I put on Naruto for my kids because I'm like, I really enjoyed this show and I watched it like a year back and I'd completely forgotten about it. The first episode, you're like, hee, sexy jutsu. I'm like, wait.
No. There are clouds covering.
Yeah,
There
but
is cloud
still,
cover.
yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So the Jiraiya sensei is the teacher who
Right,
teaches
yeah.
Naruto how to be a sage. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his whole thing is he goes to like the Japanese traditional baths and peeks into the women's this thing.
Oh my
and he
God.
writes sex books. That's his thing.
The fuck.
And the sex books are very popular in the world. And one of the bhakts of those books, the avid readers, is his other character Kakashi, who also is the teacher of Naruto. Like Kakashi is like teacher number 1, and then Jiraiya is his super teacher basically.
Principal.
Yeah.
Principal.
But also Japan as a culture is also very like one of my favorite Japanese stories is about this Japanese weather girl. Okay, so weather girls in Japan are like really deified because a lot of single men are like watching weather girls, and the weather girls are really attractive and all that stuff. And as per their contract, it says that you cannot get married or have a boyfriend. Okay, so there's a Japanese weather girl who just like disappeared from like reporting about the weather because apparently people need to know because they don't have windows apparently.
I never got that. Huh? I think it's a very Western concept, weather report, checking your weather
but
app.
it's basically a thing to put attractive people to say, hey, it's snowing, and people are like, correct, because they can see.
How did you know?
This guy's amazing at his job.
Unlike that Mean
No, I
Girls
think-
chick who could like feel up her boob and predict the
what?
weather.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a Mean Girls chick who could feel up her boobs and predict
Like
weather.
predict, she's like, it's gonna
Aaj
rain
barish padne
tomorrow."
wali hai.
Wow, dude.
Like that's a skill.
Mean Girls is a banging movie.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
I
it.
think
Oh,
the
yeah.
weather app, this might be a nerdy thing, but like Western people, they require the weather app because their weather is very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like it could be like sunny in the morning, but then snowing in the afternoon and stuff like that. India, because it's closer to the equator, our weather generally is very
I mean, not anymore.
constant.
But it's
Yeah.
always opposite of what the weather department tells you. Like in India, if
Yeah,
they
but
say it's
our-
gonna rain, it won't rain.
but our weather
So
is
it's quite
basically
that way. It's quite accurate.
It's
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah. It's accurate in its
जब स्कूल की
inaccuracy.
छुट्टी होती
yeah.
तब बारिश नहीं पड़ती. That's the best actually.
Yeah.
Best time to have a holiday, no?
So this weather girl basically they said that okay, she's supposed to know whatever, and then she just disappeared for like a week or whatever, and they're like, what's happening? And then somebody saw the match of Japan's #1 tennis player at Wimbledon, and they saw in the stands she's sitting there, and they're like, dude, what the hell is happening? Why is she sitting with this guy? And then they started going through previous footage, and they're like, every time she took a break, it was to watch his match. And then they put 2 and 2 together, and they found out that they both are dating, and she was fired from a job and publicly humiliated for having a boyfriend. And
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
so
Yeah.
that's in that sense, the Naruto thing makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Where it's
they're
like,
very,
yeah,
they're very repressed that way. Actually, like it's true. They're extremely lonely
Yeah.
as a people.
K-pop stars also have this. They're not allowed to date.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not allowed
because
to.
distraction. No, but
No,
that's
K-pop
like a-
K-pop stars are like
No,
slave
because-
laborers. No.
Yeah. I mean, they and their fan base would feel bad because they're dating somebody. Then they
What's the
can't.
fan base thing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it's more like from distraction because they have to like really do vigorous training to keep themselves in that form and choreography and everything.
I mean, yeah.
Like how they tell
Surprise.
cricketers कि बीवियों को मत लाओ अपने मैच में तुम लोग ठोकोगे तो कल मैच पे ठोकोगे. Like that.
That's
kind
exactly
of
how
a
they
thing.
put it actually.
Yeah. In the
BCCI
contract they write.
Yeah. The selector.
ठोकना मना है.
Ajit Agarwal said, Prithvish को नहीं लिया, what ठोकता है वो off the field.
Even in Bollywood, like a lot of the 90s actors would not reveal their affairs and all. because
Yeah.
of this. They were like, I have a huge female fan following.
Right.
And I don't want to lose that. If
That
they're
and
not dating
even-
someone. They'd be like, this chapter is closed. in my
Yeah.
life."
But sexuality also, like a lot of gay actors in India will not reveal that they're gay
Right.
because they want the female following that they have, and they won't get like straight roles because that's how India is.
You know what's so interesting about what he said, right? Which is that like, okay, a lot of actors in the past don't want to reveal that they married or whatever. And I'm like, I get if you're like a sexual figure or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? But there was a long period where Govinda didn't reveal he was married. And I'm like, I love Govinda, one of my favorite comedic actors of all time. But I'm like, I don't think anybody's looking like, oh no, hero number 1.
Govinda is taken.
No. Yeah. What did I do? His girlfriend is the reason he said no to Avatar.
Hey, but by the way, that Avatar story, okay? That Avatar story, okay? It's not unlikely. So okay,
What is that?
What?
The Avatar story is that Govinda said कि मैं जेम्स कैमरन से मिला और मैंने उनको Avatar का आइडिया दिया. Right? That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
No, he said it. Not a rumor. He said it. Govinda said
No, but
it.
what he said was that उन्होंने बोला कि मेरी एक फिल्म आ रही है called Avatar or whatever, and he said हिंदी में हम उसे Avatar बोलते हैं. That is the story. So what Govinda said, I think.
That I can believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
it's a
So
Hindi
it's
word,
believable,
yeah.
and the
Yeah.
I
No,
like
the
how little
unbelievable part
faith
is-
we have in our actors that we are like it's not even possible for Govinda to be in
No.
contention.
That's
it is
not
possible.
That's not the unbelievable part. The unbelievable part is him saying, I was offered the lead role in the movie.
Did
And
he say
then,
that?
yes. And the reason I said no was because I am a Sattvic person and I will not paint my body blue.
Oh my god.
That's what he
I
said.
didn't know that part.
But that part is
That's-
believable of him
Yeah.
Saying
wanting
that.
to.
Him,
yeah.
okay, meeting someone at a party and be like, hey, what you're doing, इसको अवतार कहते हैं हमारे देश में.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a fair thing.
Talking
to
about blue things, I just need to go to the loo.
Oh. And this mic is also blue.
Yeah, so I'm going to pee on it.
do. आज blue है
Hey,
पानी.
do we need to change the thing? Antariksh? Do we need to change any bad?
In about 15 minutes.
Can I go pee and we'll change it right now?
Yeah.
Recording?
So now, as the new host of this podcast, I would like to ask you, why did you come?
Sorabh asked.
Right.
Yeah. It was
And
free.
you know what? In fact, even I'm thinking, because I did have other things to do. But I just saw it's you guys, you and
Yeah.
Tarang and like Sorabh, and I was like, it would be fun.
Yeah, I
yeah.
was asked.
I'm here for
and
fun
I think
purposes.
the last 5-6 times I wasn't free, so this time I'm like, I better be free for this
Right.
shit before. Otherwise, Sorabh will think I
Sorabh
don't
asked me
like
last
him.
minute, he asked me today only, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
someone cancelled.
Yeah,
No, he asked
so-
me also today. You know, he said that
Yeah,
what
he
I-
asked me, are you okay with like Hussain and Tarang and everything? And I was like, okay, should I tell you the truth? Or not? I was like, cool, get them, like whatever.
he
And we were
was
supposed to like talk about paparazzi
Yeah.
and everything, and he's like, so that's not their strong point, so we'll talk about other things as well. And now we've only spoken about anime, and I have like very little
sorry.
knowledge, and I'm just like,
very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Pavi,
Kakashi.
I'm serious, please watch Naruto.
Yeah, okay, I'll watch. I mean, I enjoyed Net Note and like a few of those
Watch
other
the first arc.
short anime movies I watched.
Watch the first like 5-6 episodes,
And
the
then I'll
first
be
arc
hooked onto
basically.
it.
If you like it, then I will tell you which episodes to watch. Because so what happened with
A
Naruto
guided
is
tour.
yeah. So what happened with Naruto is the show became very popular and they had to release an episode every week. So
Oh,
eventually
so
it
they
got to a point
started
where it was
slacking.
no
Quality is
no.
control.
So it's based off of a no.
I have to guess it.
The animation went bad.
It's based off of a comic book. It's based off manga.
Correct, huh.
Like all anime is based off of like comic
Correct.
books. So most of them. So it eventually got to a point where they lapped the manga.
Ah.
So they had to wait for the new episode to come out. So in between they'd have
Game
like
of Thrones
side
happened.
They
quests.
started
Yeah.
slowing it. Oh,
So
yeah.
but instead of continuing the main story, they started doing side tracks.
Oh.
Filler episodes. Like the tertiary characters day in the life of they'll show you.
So they
stuff like that.
became fan fiction basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
Hey, sorry. Oh, wait, I didn't change, huh? I was very
So they are called canon episodes and filler episodes. So I'll give you a list of the canon episodes. So you don't have to watch 500. You can finish it in 230.
Recording? Cool. Sorry.
And because it's 230 episodes, but the episodes released bi-weekly, they would have a lot of like flashbacks to remind people what happened because the story is this thing. But you'll be watching in one go, so you can skip that. So technically, it's like 150 episodes.
That's like a lot of K-dramas also do that. Like half of the episode is what happened flashback,
Yeah.
then recap, and then there is what will happen in the future, and back to the like recap again the romantic moments at the end. So out of 45 minutes, only 15 minutes is new. Like, everything else is
That's,
like
yeah.
they
Writers being
Like
lazy.
they're like even if
No,
they're in a
it's the
romantic
structure.
position, she suddenly will remember all the times I've been in a romantic position, and it's like.
But also because the release schedules are crazy, you know, they have to, I
Yeah.
think, put out 4 to
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
episodes a week, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
So crazy when they
It's
make
the
fun
same with
so
Daily Soap.
regulated. Like you have to have so much fun. It's very, very aggressive.
I should use that in my stand-up videos actually. I want to make it longer, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my previous stand-up video.
Yeah, flashback.
You guys remember the last time when I said and then cut to
Yeah.
10 minutes of that
I
video?
don't think we've tapped it because YouTube pushes longer videos. Let's
That's
do this.
right.
Let's
why
do
do you think
this.
we're doing this podcast to promote like more? Like, this is going to be 7 hours long.
Yeah.
The flashbacks, like to your video, goes to a flashback.
Whoa.
His stand-up video, then my
Oh.
stand-up video comes to this podcast.
Let's do what
and-
Rohit Shetty is doing. Multiverse of comics.
Yeah.
And it just ends with Mohammad Sohail saying, I don't like any of these people. Dude, like every time somebody asks me, hey, can you recommend one comedic piece to see? I'll say, hey, can you please watch Mohammad Sohail talking about 0.25x or 8, like whatever the fuck the video was.
Bro,
It was
I don't
fucking
know
great.
what. Randomly, people will message me, bro. Did you see Suhail's story? I'm like, what? He's talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps trolling you constantly.
Yeah, like
But I don't even-
I enjoy his stories. I'll be very honest.
Yeah.
But some shot he's taking at Tarang. I'm like, brother, why? What?
Yeah, like the
What?
other people, it's like it feels like, you know, okay, they deserved it. But Tarang was like, what the fuck,
I'm
bro?
really
Like,
nice to him, man. But the thing is, when we meet him in person, he's really nice also. So I can't even be
The
like.
thing is,
He
he
just
does
likes
this
being a
with-
troll, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, he just likes
whoever
trolling.
he loves, he trolls them.
No.
I don't
That's
think
not
that's true.
Okay,
That's
except
not
for
true.
one person.
Except for
but-
Tarang, I don't think he really likes any of the people he's trolling.
because he tells them that today I'm going to do this
Yeah,
thing
that
on
I've
you,
heard, that I've
and then
heard,
he
yeah.
does
Yeah,
it. So it's like that's why like a lot of them haven't taken offense except for one person.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There was a whole scene, dude.
Yeah,
That was fun.
I heard some stories, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
What's the weirdest language TV show you've seen? Like
Weirdest
Korean,
language.
Japanese. I've seen a Turkish drama.
Ooh.
Like a TV show or a movie?
TV show,
is
movie,
it,
any different language. It was called Sen Kal Capimi. I don't know what it means in English, like your next door or something like that. Something like that it means. The reels from that show were getting really popular. That the girl in it and the guy in it, they have really good chemistry. And all. It's a love thing only.
Tell me the characters' names. I think even I've seen it on reels only.
Handeya?
Huh.
Something like that.
Yeah. Those two are very hot looking and
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
to the
yeah.
point really
Great.
fast.
Like, I don't know what the content is. I don't know
They're
who
very
murdered
hot
whom,
looking.
They're hot.
they're
who's
hot.
adopted by whom. One of them's damn hot.
Both are damn hot.
The girl's
and
damn
great
hot, the guy's
chemistry.
damn
The
hot,
guy is
yeah.
also damn hot. Very good bodies. Very cute.
Wait,
good
let me
acting
show you
skills. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Like I also went down the YouTube.
But you watched the show or you just
I
like
watched the whole
just
show.
ऐसे shorts
Just
and
the reels?
में, yeah.
No, I
But
saw
why they
the
have
whole
such
show,
good
this
chemistry,
one.
or what?
Yeah,
No
I
clue.
see the exact.
This guy and girl.
Oh, so this girl with another guy who's way hotter.
Yeah, so
there's another show.
but
Yeah,
I've seen only this one.
Oh, see the other one. That's way
That's
better.
also nicer?
Yeah, because I've seen his
Like,
reels.
so
It
the thing is-
wasn't that fun.
Yeah.
Because it
This
is a daily
boy is-
soap. At the end of the day, it's a daily soap. Okay.
Yeah.
Extreme conveniences, big problems get solved like in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's always that the guy is really rich and he's the boss, and this girl is like from a poor family, and then she's trying to make
But she's
it.
extremely talented. Huh? She's like
Talented.
everything she
Yeah.
does, she gets 99.9.
But they always meet before like the interview and in a setup where they don't know that it's boss and like employee, and like he's done
Yeah.
something and she's like, तुम क्या I saw it in Hindi, whatever. तुम क्या समझते अपने बारे में, and cut to the interview like, and then it's like whoa.
This is
and
the
then-
oldest premise, dude. That's
Yeah,
damn
but
Yeah, but it's
funny.
the same premise.
It's
Yeah.
always fun to watch, right? Like every time
This
it
is
comes.
K-dramas you're talking about or generally?
All-
this
all-
is-
First the
all kind of
Turkish
soaps are
drama,
like this.
yeah. And then slowly he's like, I need only you on my business trip, and
Oh.
without you, how do I? What? We don't have another room? Guess we'll have to share the room. What? You got drunk on our business trip and you've never been drunk before? Oh no, I guess I'll take care of you. What? Why are we in the shower together? Like it's always like you know where it's going,
But that's
but you
why-
want it to go there.
It's a
That's why
borderline HR
rom-coms are my
crisis.
favorite.
Yeah, the HR is on the side just making notes
Yeah.
like every single scene. You just cut to the HR in the coffee shop like they bumped
Yeah.
into each other first time.
And the guy is always like, oh, I can't fall for her. So he's trying to be like extremely strong and everything about it. But the girl is like super pretty. So she's like, you know what? I'll be with another guy. And then that makes him jealous. And then the moment she's sitting and then he's like, how dare you? Like, I fuck another guy. Come here. And then he snatches her and then they love.
Yeah,
That's-
a little bit of that is Pavi's
That's
fan fiction.
exactly how it happened.
But that's why I love rom-coms. My favorite genre of
Oh,
movies. And
really?
shit. It is my
Yeah.
favorite.
Rom-coms?
Yes.
I love. Why
Because-
y'all don't enjoy what?
I'll tell
Some
you
of
why.
them.
We are manly man, you know.
Taran,
I'll tell you
Taran gave up his character in 1 second. Yeah, some of them. Like he's like, what? Yeah, some of them.
No, because he thought everyone's gonna go what,
Yeah.
but then he saw you become and me
Yeah.
also. And he was like, okay, there is 50% majority
Okay,
here.
I can say.
So I'm on your side now.
I don't watch anything else actually.
Only rom-com.
Only rom-coms.
But let me justify it.
Yeah.
It's because you know what's going to happen. You know
Yeah.
how the movie is going to end.
Yeah, there's
Correct.
safety to it.
Not the safety. It's that because it's so predictable, every time someone does something unique or fun with it, it's exciting to watch.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I know this story. I know
Yeah.
what's going to happen. How are you going to make it more
So
interesting?
can I tell you, like, if I was making films, which I do in my mind all the time, I had a great idea for a film, right? Which is like all the rom-com tropes that you can imagine, all this
Yeah.
coincidence.
I hate
they're
love
meeting
story.
each other. I hate you, but now I love you.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. All this shit, fucking going on for 1.5 hours, etc. etc. And then it's the end conclusion where he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go down on my knee and propose to you. She's like, fuck off. I think of us as friends. And I was like, that would be
That's it.
such a fucking devastating end to a movie. You spend fucking 1 hour 25 minutes and then that's it.
Cry.
But La La Land did that.
Oh, did
That
they?
and even
Yeah.
Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu, like where they didn't end up together, which was amazing because for a Hindi movie to do that,
take
which
that.
came
That's true.
before La La Land, it's like they were like Kareena was like, sorry, I just think of you as a friend, and he also went through this whole rejection phase, but he's like, why am I such an idiot? She's allowed to not like me, and she still wants me as a friend, so why not? And then it's very mature, and I love that.
La La Land is like heartbreaking.
That's about Shahid Afridi,
Yeah.
right? Mohammed Shami, Mohinder Amarnath. I have 3 ready.
I had a similar version of this, but like same thing happens. All of the tropes happen. This girl, they're both, you know, like in rom-coms, it's like both have separate lives, but they're kind of similar, and you can see how they can really like work well with each other and really, really builds up. But at the end, they never meet.
That's only build up.
They're in the same office. They're in a room next to each other, but they never meet.
The whole movie, they never meet.
They never meet till the end.
Like one scene is the guy's like, I want a tall girl with black hair and who's
then
wearing red right now.
cut to her.
Tall girl, black hair, wearing red right now. And you're like, yes, right there. Meet.
They're in the same rooms in the hotel.
Yeah.
They're in the same train.
They pass.
And it just
They
goes on.
pass. They
Yeah.
have conversations with each other on the phone also.
Yeah.
They could have conversation on the phone. Like, मेरा पानी का bottle किधर है? अरे मैं भेज दी हूँ.
Yeah.
And they're perfect for each other. They just need to, the door needs to open. Can
Yeah,
it please?
Yeah, no,
This is
don't
my
shout.
life, guys. I've not found a guy. I'm sure there is one right
Yes,
person.
that's right.
But
You know,
we're
when-
not just not meeting.
Your life is a rom-con.
When Tarang said this story, I was like, I think that's what Tarang imagines his romantic life to be like.
That's true.
Like,
There
there
are
is a
so
person
many-
who's really perfect for me,
Yeah.
who's very close by,
Yeah.
but I'm never meeting.
And it's Pavi. We've solved it, guys. You're next
But we've
week.
never met each other.
We've met, but we met and we know it's not us.
Dude, I think I went through a phase where I really liked rom-coms. I think it was like You've Got Mail and all those things. I mean, I was 5 at the time.
Favorite rom-com?
Um,
Pick one.
One Fine Day. It's a
Haven't
George
seen
Clooney and what's her face, man?
You had to go with
Julia.
something
Michelle
old,
Pfeiffer.
no?
Oh, Michelle.
Wow.
Dude, it's a lovely movie. It's basically about these 2 people who have, I think she has kids. We forgot about. They both have kids, and they're trying to take care of the kids throughout the day amidst all the chaos that's happening with them and the kids and all that kind of stuff. And they are all disagreeing on everything. And then at the end of the movie, they are just so exhausted taking care of the kids that they fall asleep suddenly. And then they fall asleep on each other's arms or whatever. And that's like One Fine Day. That's a movie. It's a lovely movie. I remember watching it. And now, as a parent, I'm like, I associate more with them falling asleep in the middle of the day. Because that's happened to me multiple times. I'm watching it, so that was a lovely movie. I really like that.
Wakes up to his son uninstalling Netflix. they've gone rogue and they've reached like different corners of
Dude,
Netflix.
listen, I had a big, I had to resolve a big conflict in my children's life, okay? Because they have this one tab and it's like restricted TV time or whatever. And so I was uninstalling because they just downloaded random games like Masha, Bear, Pizza, fun crap they downloaded. So I was just showing my daughter that, hey, uninstall these games that are not necessary. And then she uninstalled Clash of Clans. And now Clash of Clans, my son had been playing for 1 year and he had reached a certain level and all that shit. And oh my god.
But that gets saved.
Huh?
Yeah,
No,
sure.
but we hadn't backed it up because he didn't know, like I
No, but it's backed up online, no?
It's
Like
not,
if
it's
you
not, it
have a
wasn't backed up.
profile, like
I checked everything, nothing is there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So then I had to spend
It's a
time
horror story.
doing like an hour a day where I'm playing Clash of Clans on my son's thing till it's reached that point.
Oh,
and now my
damn.
son is like, I like Minecraft more. Spent 1 year reaching level 13 on Clash of Clans.
You spent 1 year reaching level 13.
Yeah, I mean whatever, 6-8
That's a
months, whatever.
true heartbreak story.
yeah, that's a rom-com.
That is a rom-com. Yeah. But what is your favorite rom-com?
About time.
What is that?
So the concept is this guy.
I like how you have the answer ready where you're like, so when will somebody ask me this
No,
question?
because I've spoken
It's
about
about
this movie a
time
lot.
somebody asked
Yeah.
Science
I
shop.
really,
Yeah.
I really love this movie. I talk about it a lot with my friends and stuff. The concept is this the guy, the main hero, उसकी family में सब लोग time travel कर सकते हैं. All the men in the family can time travel. And on his 18th birthday, his father tells him that, I know this is going to sound weird, but all the men in our family, at the age of 18, we are supposed to tell them that we can time travel. And this guy's like, oh my god, you can time travel. He's like, how do you time travel? You go to a room and just hold your hands together and think about the time, you'll reach there. Okay? That's it. So now क्या करेगा इस टाइम का टाइम ट्रैवल के साथ. It's like the kid is like पैसा का कुछ करूँगा. So the hero is like नहीं, ये अंकल ने भी पैसे के पीछे भागे थे, पूरी जिंदगी तबाह होगी, मत कर. इसने ये किया, उसने वो किया था. Like come on, think of something bigger. What do you want to do with this power? And the guy goes, find a girlfriend maybe. And then it's the story of how he finds love. There are a couple of nice twists and turns in there where there's this really hot girl.
But he finds love previously in his life, like he time travels.
No, he can't. He can only time travel within his life.
Oh, okay.
Not to like Hitler.
So he
ko
goes
jaake
to
maro
the
types.
future and finds a girlfriend.
No,
Goes to the past and finds a girl.
no. He can relive the day. Like let's say you met a girl and you hit it off and then you said something wrong and then like baat nahi bani. So you can go back in time like naam not gonna say.
50 shots loaded.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Tarang
I mean, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Nuts.
His database is crashing right now with that search.
And they do really fun things with the time travel aspect of it.
Yeah.
And Rachel McAdams is in it, obviously. She's amazing also. And the main guy, I don't know his name, but he's also a great actor.
So rom coms. What is your favorite?
I mean, there are too many, but I love. Like right now, I'm just remembering Big Sick. I think it was so
beautiful.
funny
Big
and
Sick,
so
the cancer
cute.
one, yeah.
The one which had Apna
Kumail
Nanjiani.
and he met it's based on his life
Yeah.
story. So like he was at a stand-up show and he was performing, and there was this audience member, and how she met with an accident eventually.
They hit it off.
And
Basically, the premise is ki, they're dating and stuff like that. Things
Yeah.
are going well. Just when they break up, she meets with like a crazy accident or something, or falls sick or something like that, and she's in the hospital.
Yeah.
But there's no one else to take care of her, so he takes care of her. Then her parents come into town, obviously, and then he ends up spending a lot of time with the parents.
Yeah.
And they start like bonding and stuff.
Yeah.
Now then after that she wakes up and she's like, I'm already pissed at this guy. But the parents are like, nahi, ladka acha hai, aisa mat kar. And then they get together and now they're married still.
Hilarious because it's just like Kumail in general, so funny, so charismatic,
Yeah,
and like it's true also. So it makes you feel like, oh, this is possible. And since he's a stand-up character, I'm like, मेरे साथ भी हो सकता है. So every time that I'm performing and I'm like, क्या है?
Who is it?
Anybody has any diseases?
Any cool parents I can hang out with later at the hospital. And I was like, okay, Kanmani and okay, Janu both. I think they did like such a
Okay,
cute,
Kanmani.
great actors, great. I thought I'm like very like I love sappy stuff.
What is you said you love rom coms like everybody else, yeah.
No, what did I?
You basic bitch.
I
What a loser, guys. He
just
likes
watch.
love.
I like Eternal Sunshine and the Spotless
Oh
Mind.
my god.
Oh man, such a
great
such a tarang answer.
What?
I knew it won't be something simple. It'll be something intellectual.
I love it.
Went inside someone's mind. I saw him as a child and like, oh god. There's 6 layers to
You've
this.
seen Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, it's very.
It's not that.
Oh, have I?
Like it's a beautiful movie.
You never know. But it feels like what I thought of it. But basically, it's like it's kind of similar to that, to About Time, where like
Technically, yeah.
technically.
They're
where,
living their past moments.
yeah, where they're a great love story, and then one person's memory gets wiped off, and
Because he wants to forget her, he wipes out the past. No, she wipes out the past.
she
about
wipes
him.
out the past. Yeah. And so then they live the same moments over and over again, but different things happen, kind of a thing.
So no, the beauty of that movie is they both get their memories wiped.
Yes.
And they still find
I thought
each
he
other.
got his memory wiped.
Both of
No,
them
she
at
got
some point.
her memory wiped and then he started braving her back. Isn't that the story?
Yes, but she doesn't recognize him now.
Yeah.
So they live the same thing, but she doesn't know.
Yeah, and he
but
tries
then
all the same techniques and none of them seem to be working.
yeah, and then he also gets his memories wiped.
Yeah.
At
He
the
finds
end.
out that she got her memory wiped, so he
Yeah.
tries to do it for himself. It doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Or I think he does get his memory
He
wiped.
does get his memory
And
wiped.
then the movie ends with them meeting again.
Yeah.
It
And
kind
hitting
of
off.
feels like almost like a metaphorical thing about like a breakup and forgetting people. Thank you. That's been my
It's a very depressing movie, dude. I
Yeah.
remember watching
It
it.
is.
going,
Yeah. But I really liked it.
Very like sad.
You've seen it, right?
Long back. Like I'd
It
forgotten
was a,
when they were
long,
saying
it was a lovely movie, but I was
like,
lovely.
it's that
And
kind
it's
of a-
PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson.
No, it's Jim Carrey, I think.
No, the
No,
director.
the director.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I think
know.
it's PTA as far as I know.
Even Nobody Wants This. Did you all see like a recent Netflix series?
Nobody?
Which has Nobody Wants This. It has apni ye Kirsten
Kirsten
Stewart?
Dunst.
Stewart.
no
Dunst.
Bell.
Christian Bell.
Kirsten Bell.
Kirsten Bell and apna
Ravi Kishan.
Kristen Bell and Ravi Krishnan.
what is his name?
Manoj
Yeah,
Bajpayee.
who got married to that Leighton Mister.
Latent person.
You know
Somewhere
where they are.
married.
They're not even trying to.
Blake from Gossip Girl, Leighton Meester. She married that guy
Ryan Reynolds.
who no, that is Blake Lively. And there's this that guy
Just,
who
you can just pull out your phone.
I think this thing is working. I can't remember.
I'm
People,
trying to remember the name of the person in the movie.
yeah, who I
I'm just getting
love.
dumpster right now. Who movie? English.
I was also.
I need to know this. How can I forget?
No, one
Anyway,
second.
what's the
So Gossip Girl is a show where Blake Lively was in it, but there's another character called Blake, who's not
The
Blake
character
Lively.
is called Blake or the person is called Blake?
Blair.
Blair. So
Yeah.
The which project?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Was it which project?
No.
Can you Google?
Which one? Which project?
Adam Brody.
Which project?
Adam Brody.
Okay.
None of us.
No one would have guessed. No one here would have guessed Adam Brody.
we are more likely to know who Kulbhushan Kharbanda is. Like, who's
So
Adam?
Kristen Bell and Adam Brody, I'll tell you the whole story. So he's a rabbi, okay, and she and her sister do this sex podcast. They talk about sex and like failed relationships and everything. And it's like two people like you would never imagine together, but they work so well together. And the thing about the show is that both of them are again very good looking, great chemistry, good acting.
This seems a theme with all your things that you like.
Very good looking.
But,
Very hard.
but I get that. Rom-coms, the
real
guy and girl
life-
have to be hot and in good
Yeah,
chemistry.
because in real life I'm not getting that. So somewhere I should see it like I
No,
know
but like Juno was the exception.
Juno,
but, like
yeah.
Juno was
I
really
mean, they had the
sad, though.
song and all also. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's damn sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Submarine. I don't know if you guys have seen Submarine. It's like
like
Juno,
the-
British version of Juno, but it's like coming of age, but like
Even
a
more
rom-
sad then.
Even more sad.
Yeah,
It's
he
like-
really
even more
likes
sad.
like
All this is
sad
happening, but it's also
rom-com.
raining
I
at
never
the same
said
time.
that.
Everybody's checking the weather again.
Yeah, I like happy rom-coms.
No, so what happens in this
So
then?
in Nobody Wants This is basically like you show real things that happen between couples, so which is very nice because like one episode was dedicated to the ick. So it's like you see that they're a perfect couple, they're really attracted to each other, but then suddenly there's that one phase where you're like something in that person really icks you off and you're like it's so hard to just ignore that one annoying thing even though they have so many good things. And then you have to, like, communication is the key, and then you get over that ick and you're like, oh,
Right.
Dude,
this
so
is
there's a TV show, okay, which is by the guy. What is that TV show which is about the guy who's a talk show who's to do like pukes on the table and eats the puke?
Ew, what?
Eric Andre's show. Eric
Eric
Andre
Andre
had
show,
a show which he's co-starring in called Girl versus Boy or whatever. I don't know the exact name. Dude, it's literally this premise but
Yeah.
exaggerated to fantasy fiction. So every episode is like, hey, I feel like every time she's with me, I feel like a slave. Cut to that actually happens. And it's damn good fun. It's like one of the most underrated like comedic
Yeah.
shows I've ever seen. It's super fun.
Nice.
So it's like this but without like with the reality little suspended so I can endure it.
But not very good looking people.
Who?
Eric Andre.
No, the other guy, I forgot his name. He's like he's decent looking. Yeah.
Decent, no?
Yeah, not bad. You'll enjoy.
मुझे
That-
बताओ थोड़ा ऐसे.
I don't know why I made this face like you'll enjoy.
Every time I should give background music.
थोड़ा storyline वगैरह ठीक नहीं है फिर भी चलेगा. मेरे को hot लोग.
Hot चाहिए.
पर यही scene है ना Bollywood में.
हाँ.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Who is I wanted to ask you this question specifically. Who's Shalini Passi?
Pussy.
Shalini Passi
Passi, yeah.
is basically this really
Great skincare
famous
routine she has.
industrialist wife who is like so unhinged and so pure, and she's so like secure about herself, and it's lovely, and it's like she's aging backwards, and she's like trying new things, and she's very like, even though she's saying all these unhinged things and she's so in love with herself, you still find her so endearing because it's like you think these things but she says it out aloud, and she's very entertaining.
Like,
So,
give us an example of an unhinged thing that
like she would be like I can't hate on people. I don't care what they say. It'll affect my skin and like very like very you know like
that's like her quote from that show, the famous lines of Bollywood Wives.
famous lines of Bollywood Wives, and
But she says that I can't be mean to. I can't what?
Yeah,
I
don't
can't
want
hold
to
grudges. It
hold
it helps.
grudges or
It affects my
anything.
skin.
affects
Yeah,
my
funny,
skin.
dude.
And she's like an art connoisseur, so she loves art and she loves doing things for people, and she's
Nice.
very very true and honest. Like you know that she's not putting up anything, and she's very like, oh yeah, I have a great rack or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
worked on it and
Hey,
like gotten
now I'm
like
interested.
a woman who knows. Yeah, I need hot couples. He needs a great rack, and he's like, I'm into it.
I need sad
And-
stuff.
Yeah, you need her to lose all of. You need her skin to become like that.
Yeah.
The substance.
Yeah,
is
you
what-
need substance. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be like, okay, I can't drink directly. I need a straw because my enamel will get affected. And
Enamel?
Like, yeah, her teeth enamel. So she's very like, she really maintains her
Is this the
body.
first time you heard the word enamel?
Straw associated with enamel. Enamel is like paint, right?
Oh, your teeth.
Your teeth are made of enamel.
That's an easel. I think what you're talking about is an easel, right?
There is enamel somewhere.
No, like
There is. You're
paint
right.
enamel,
But it's also this. It's
Yeah,
also your
yeah,
teeth.
okay.
in this context, it's not that.
So she says I would use a straw. This will affect my teeth enamel. Okay.
Yeah, and like she's very like, they went on a holiday and it was raining and there was a beach outside and she was like dressed in like this really luxury outfit and she was like, I don't give a damn. She ran into the ocean and danced by herself. Like she's very like, oh, I want these moments. And I don't care, there's a camera or there are these women who I've just met and they're judging me for being this person. I want to live life my style. So it's very like, she's so confident about herself. I want to be that person. I care so much about what other people think about me. Which
Yeah.
is like, she's not a people pleaser, but still people are pleased by her. That's her.
Wow. Well, what a great dialogue.
What a great,
line.
yeah,
Love you, Shalini.
yeah.
But that's
I like-
but the fact that you want to be a you don't want to be a people pleaser, but you want people to be pleased by you. It's a very people pleaser thing to.
But that's what she's not
Be-
trying.
She's not
I
trying
am
is what
trying.
she's saying,
I am
yeah.
that person,
okay,
but
yeah.
she's perfect. Don't say anything about
You've
her.
not seen this.
I've
You've not seen
the
this.
show.
Yeah, you've not
Oh,
seen
she's
also this
hilarious.
lady.
No.
Like, and she's
I've
so
seen
beautiful.
the
Yeah.
memes
And they're
stuff.
so rich, like their wedding card, MF Hussain designed their wedding card.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
he did 6
And what is the
things.
horses doing to them?
Horses.
It's the most famous MF Hussain thing. Is he
The
makes
one he
horses.
made for Madhuri Dixit.
The horse painting.
You know, his most famous thing is making
The one
horses.
in Welcome.
Yes.
इस घोड़े पे गधा है.
Oh, so that's why she's got popular. But like also
Yeah.
like which industrialist is she married to?
I forgot his name. That's the thing. Imagine he's supposed to be the famous one, but now she is.
Oh.
But like you can afford to be this like person if you also have that money.
But her
right?
husband is also damn nice. Like he's so in love with her, and you know, like when he talks, you can tell like he's like she's the star. Like he really wants the limelight on her. Like
Yeah, because he's
like
an
women really
industrialist.
thrive when your partners like put you out there. Like you know, wow, like do that to your partner.
That's really sweet. But as a, if any industrialist does not want to be in the limelight,
limelight.
because
Yeah.
they break like 6 laws per minute.
Yeah.
So none of them.
But forget the
उसका मर्डर कर दे.
limelight.
हाँ sir.
But the power dynamics, he would want to be like the one who's like controlling her. Like usually, like if you
You
go by
don't know.
stereotypes.
Maybe he is in the back.
No man, you
Like
have to see his
Jay-Z and
interviews. He's
Beyonce.
also very
very
honest and like you know that a woman like this would not have that kind of self confidence if
If the
a
partner
partner was
wasn't there.
debauching them.
Right.
Like any person who is being debauched by a partner, not in a sexual way, is not going to bloom
Hold
like
on,
a
wait one
Shalini.
second. That was a very unnecessary line.
And she looked at you, huh? When she said it, she looked at you.
Not in a sexual way.
Only person who could have a confusion is Sorabh wearing his cricket cap, umpire cap.
Oh shit! I have a cricket cap. I was supposed to change my cap.
Change your t-shirt for the
Yeah, I was supposed to change. This was on the previous
I
episode.
thought this was a choice. I don't-
Yeah,
I
it's
have another
nice
cap which is
only.
meant for this episode, which will change the dynamics.
Where? No, I want to see the new cap. I remember in Son of a Beach, we had gifted you 7 caps, one
yeah.
for each
2
day
of them
the
fit,
week.
yeah. Yeah.
Only 2 fit. What are you saying?
My head
caps?
is very weird.
like
Yeah.
too
It's
big
not
or
like
too
Shalini
small.
Passi.
Passi's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a perfect.
Is that
Now we see the transformation in this podcast, okay?
Ooh.
Oh, guys.
What?
Sexy
What?
lady on the
Yeah.
floor.
Keep
Sorry,
coming
who's
back
that?
for
We're
more.
coming back for more.
Who wants to
Who is that?
debauch me now, guys?
Yeah.
Not me. One of these.
For the right amount of money.
And it is the end of the episode when I won the right cap. But that's good to know about Shalini. My friend Naomi Datta is involved in that show, so she was telling me you got to watch this lady.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Very interesting. lady.
Have you seen Uorfi Javed's reality show?
Oh, I haven't
Oh my
seen
god, you
it,
gotta
but
watch it because I don't know how much of it is real. Because if it is, then
I watched one episode.
Yeah.
I found a lot of similarities between her and Kanye.
And please
You
list
know what? I see it.
You see it, right?
They wear weird clothes.
They wear weird
They
clothes.
say absurd things.
But they also have this like weird complex about themselves where they also have issues handling their fame.
Oh.
In what way? Like
Uorfi really wants to like maintain her image almost as if she becomes a part of what people think of her. Like she wants to become what people think of her, and so does Kanye.
interesting, man. See, there you go. This is why you like
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine of this podcast.
Thank you.
You're like a this
Just
most
a-
insightful thing than whatever you said about Shalini, whatever the fuck her name
Passi.
is.
I said such great things. I
You
feel
said-
like
she
she
said
should.
Yeah,
great
she said
things.
some,
Yeah, she said
like-
No,
stuff
you said
also.
that's what I'm saying. You said like people please, whatever something
Yeah.
about some people.
People pleaser, people go far with people.
With, she
The tongue twister we
is
say
not
before
a
every
people
show.
pleaser, but she still pleases
Yeah,
people.
it's a great,
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
Super.
whoa! Did you just come up with that?
That's the name of the
Please keep the
episode.
correct edit, whichever one.
Pleasing people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The episode will be titled "Who is Shalini Passi?" and then we'll not talk about her for 1.5 hours. The last 5 minutes.
That's the appropriate title.
That's what, exactly. That's what gets people to watch till the end. Actually.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But thanks a lot for all three of you luminaries of Indian comedy
Thank
to
you.
be here.
I had to sing straight.
Yeah.
Tarang Hadikar, anything you'd like to promote, anything you'd like to tell people? Because this is watched by almost tens of people.
As you all know, Pune is my hometown. I love vada pav.
Which you get in Bombay.
Sure, but nothing. What to promote?
Any shows
Some
coming
shows
up? We are
coming up.
releasing
I
this?
might be
Yeah.
on. This will come out Feb.
What date is it today?
Jan.
Jan?
Jan
6th.
Yeah, so this will be out on Jan 14th.
Okay,
Oh,
I will
great
be. I may have posted about my tour, so please come for my shows.
Good.
Go for his show.
Damn it, that was going to be my answer. Shit.
Be a good friend. Be
We'll
a
set it up
people
again.
pleaser.
You say your line and then he'll,
Yeah. I might be
What
on.
the hell? Why?
We'll do it again.
Just because there are 3 men on the table.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm the
It took an
woman.
hour and a half to get to this
the
point.
boats, the house.
The boat-
But guys, please follow me at Pavi212. I'm so depressed nowadays because I feel like I'm so funny, but enough people don't know it, and it's just so sad. And then if I'm sad, how will I be funny? It's crazy. I'm having a mental breakdown while saying it right now. I'm going to finish this drink. Please follow
Why
me.
is it
I love
212?
you.
What is 212?
2nd December, my birthday.
Oh.
Send me gift cards. H&M and
I thought
Zara.
it was like a formation football.
Oh no, nothing was there. I didn't expect so many Pavitra Shetties to be there
Right,
on the
yeah.
internet.
Yeah. What about you? What do you have to promote? Anything coming up?
I think you should follow Pavitra Shetty.
You did it!
I did it!
Do you actually,
Yeah, I'm not going to be on tour. I think I'll go on tour in March. So the dates I don't know. I don't know yet. So when they come out, they come out.
Right.
Follow me on Instagram. My handle is officially Sen.
officially say, see, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not your birthday.
What to do now?
Actually,
I
you
didn't
know,
have.
There are
since we are here,
211
it's a very
Pavitra.
bad name because it sounds very similar to Mostly Sen,
Yeah.
who is
Yeah.
significantly more popular and famous
Is she?
than me. Yes.
People think you're her official handle.
No, that's the first time someone said that. And actually, I can see why anyone would think that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
no.
it's officially.
Yeah.
Hers
But
is just mostly.
And I just want to say, I didn't steal it from her, this name.
Yeah.
So I would suggest everybody watching this, please comment under Hussein's post saying, love Prajakta Kohli. Thanks for being this official fan club. Because
And you can comment on my post also.
Yeah.
Same thing. For engagement, I don't mind. Just comment
Love
his store
Project
dates
Kohli.
on my thing. Comment whatever you want to comment. You want to make your grocery list, do it under my post.
Yeah. Leave
Just
comments on all
Yeah.
whatever you want to comment. Leave
Yeah.
whatever.
random,
Yeah.
as random as possible.
It's actually a good idea to leave grocery list and
Yeah.
people's
Yeah.
things.
I
Yeah.
love
I'll
that.
comment my to-do list tomorrow.
Do
Yeah.
it on all my posts.
All your posts. correct.
And it doesn't change because you're not getting anything done.
Today also Tarang is doing the same thing.
And the put hashtag the boach under it so
Yeah,
that we
the
know
boach,
you've
yeah.
seen this podcast.
Yeah, we should put the thumbnail should just be really tiny. You with all of us is around like the boats there.
We got it. Let's do it again just in case of the editor.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. All right, I'm going to be on tour. I'm in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kochi, and maybe Amsterdam and London soon.
Wow, look at
Whoa.
him flexing on the international
The
locations
whole
at
show
the
he's been
end.
like, अरे यार मेरा career ऐसा वैसा
April,
और मैं लंदन और एम्स्टर्डम जा रहा हूँ.
नहीं पर कहीं पैसा नहीं बना. London, I have to convince the producers that hey, listen, I'll pay for my flights. So I'm literally going there just to watch the India-England match, hopefully.
Ooh,
And
nice.
yeah, what else is there? Yeah, nothing else
Don't
to promote.
forget your umpire cap. Huh?
Yeah, I will carry it and I'll interfere in the middle because India had a problem with the third umpire, as Hussain knows.
Yeah.
And keep watching the show, keep leaving comments and likes and all the rest of that stuff. It's been a pleasure meeting all these luminaries and comment all their details are in the description. If you like, please follow them and all the rest of the stuff. We are at Spade. Check them out as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Love you all. Marry me. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.